Hey guys, welcome to Wamu's World. I decided to do a video today because next week I will be in Vegas and I wanted to make sure that I talked about um, it's more of an event or situation that happened to me. It was a date and it was really bad. I was like I need to like have a separate video for that. And I feel that I would rather tell it when I'm in Vegas, right before I go out. So basically, right before right when I land, right when I get to the hotel, I'm literally just gonna tell that story. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna save. I was like, let me get this out of the way, and then next week, next Friday specifically, I can talk about that story, that date that was horrible. Like it was the worst day I've probably ever been on. But anyway, yeah. But thank you guys so much for subscribing to Wamu's World, for liking, for commenting. I really, really appreciate it. Um, I do want to say thank you to all of my new followers. Shout out to Keisha for showing me and giving me helpful skills towards growing Wamu's World. It's been quite a journey. Wamu's World's probably been running for maybe a year now, and it's just been quite the experience. It's been quite the journey, and I've loved it. It's given me it's given me this like healing. It's given me the opportunity to meet lots of new people, which I really like, and I've enjoyed it. Every video I've enjoyed. Sometimes I look at my old videos and I'm like, wow, what space of mind was I in at that time? But I do, yeah, want to thank you guys for sharing and, um, you know, kind of putting out my name out there and, just commenting. And, I love reading you guys' comments. Some are hilarious. I can't get through all of them, but when I do have the time, like sometimes I like to just do it like, after work at night and just like go through it. And I don't know. But yeah, if I haven't ever gotten back to your comment, it's just because I have a lot of things going on. So yeah. Um let's see. So I did tell you guys next week I am going to Las Vegas. I'm actually going to see Diana Ross, which I'm really, really excited about. She's like I feel like she's like the closest thing I'll get to like Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson is somebody that I wanted to see when I was very small. Like I've always wanted to see Michael Jackson live, and I feel like she's probably the closest I will get to that. So I'm just like I'm in awe that I even get to see her on stage. Me and my sister have like really, really good seats, which I'm really excited about, and it's just going to be amazing. I did grow up on like 70s and 80s music, even like 70s and 80s shows. So I have kind of like a slight obsession about them. Um, but I mean, and that goes from like, let me see, like TV Land. I used to watch all this stuff on TV Land and Nick at Night. I mean, any kind of show from the 70s and 80s, like I probably know it. Um, and then, my dad, he has a lot of like 60s, 70s, 80s music, like all just stuffed in his like, he has like a record player and like underneath is like all these records. Like I was thinking of like getting those records and actually making it my background or my backdrop for my show. I don't know if I will do that, but honestly, I was fascinated by the number of records he has and like the quality of the artist. Like I don't think we'll ever see artists like that ever again in this generation. I'll say in my generation, not even in my generation, to be quite honest. So I don't know. I'll think about that though. That's a really good. I don't know. I might do that. I might actually do that. But anyway, just a side note, and I don't know if I want to talk about it at the beginning or the end. Let me talk about it at the beginning. So, first off, I am single, very, 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 very much single. Um, I pretty much had there was a date that, or not, I had a couple of dates with some guy that didn't really go the way I expected it to. Um, and that's okay. That shit happens. It's not that's part of the dating world. But I do want to encourage people who are single, because the single world is, it's a jungle out there. It's really just, not to quote the monk theme song, but it really is a jungle out there. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of shenanigans and liars and a lot of shenanigans. But don't lose hope. It's I was thinking the other day that I don't even mean to like be mean or anything like that, but I feel like everyone I dated, it was almost like I there's like a bigger purpose I had and they couldn't be a part of that. Like I feel like there's something in me or something about me that is bigger than the people I date. And I'm not sure what that is. Um, or where that's headed, but it just seems like that is the case for me. And I'm just going to put it there. And sometimes something you can't see, it can be quite frustrating, but like you kind of just have to trust the universe. You have to trust God that that's the direction you're supposed to go. And sometimes those people can't come with you. Um, and I've noticed that about myself where it's like I'll go with somebody, I'll date them. I've even dated like sort of dated some people here in Dallas, maybe one or two, not very many, but it just, when I say dating, was something that was leading to long term, and it just seemed like they are not matching where my goals headed. Like they're not matching where my future is destined to be. I don't even think they're just not fitting it like a puzzle piece. And that's frustrating at times, but you also have to realize like there could be a bigger purpose for you and you have no idea what that is. I mean, it could start off with you, it could start off with, it could be with your kids, it could be, but if something is just not working out or something is pushing you in a different direction, you kind of just have to go with the flow. And I used to get so frustrated about that when I was younger, but like now I just tend to just go with the flow. I don't want to force something that's not supposed to happen. I don't live my life that way anymore. I just wanted to give you guys that little note. Whoever's like single and they're like, "Oh my god, like why isn't this fucking working out for me?" Don't get frustrated, because sometimes that is exactly what's supposed to happen. It's there's definitely something bigger. It's something bigger and it's something better, and you just have to trust that the universe is taking trust that God and the universe is taking you in that direction. Um, that's what I've realized just growing up, and I've realized that about my life. It's like, no, that was not meant for me, or that was that, not even just guys, but like that situation was not meant for me. Like that job was not meant for me. And then what's funny is you're so frustrated in the moment, and then when that thing that comes is meant for you, you're like, oh, I got it. That's why. So I just wanted to give you guys that little tidbit. But let's get to our topic question. Is it okay for your partner or spouse to be close friends with a single person of the opposite sex? Okay, I'm going to read the comments and then I'll get to my opinion. Um, so, one of my female viewers, she said, I had a good friend and follower who said, as long as they're not secretive about it, I'm fine. And as long as they've been friends for a while, she's good. And this is a female, one of my female viewers and also a good friend. That's what she said. I have another female viewer, who said, I had another follower who stated that she's married and her husband has friends of the opposite sex, whom she is fully aware of and has met them. Okay. So yeah, I had another follower. She's married. Her husband has friends of the opposite sex, and she is fully aware of that, and has met them. They hang out together, so it's not a big deal for her. But she wouldn't entertain him having close friends that are like close best friends. That wouldn't fly with her. So that's interesting. Male viewer. Very dedicated male viewer. No way. I learned the hard way. If you're close friends of the opposite sex, there has probably been a time or a few times where you have thought about the possibility of hooking up with them, and it's a no for me. I feel you a bit on that. Another male follower viewer. There's no problem having close friends of the opposite sex. If my partner can't accept them, then she can't be with me. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. And here's another, here's a male friend and follower. I think it depends which kind of girl I'm with. I'm easy. If she's one of those who prefers me not to be friends with my old girlfriends, I'll remove them from my life. However, if she's okay with it, then I'll keep them. If my girl's happy, I'm happy. That makes sense. What I get from that friend and follower is that like you're okay either way, which means like it really doesn't matter to you at all. Like it just it matters on what the girl wants, which that's nice. That's nice. Now my answer, no. No. Um, I don't believe in that. I don't think you can be in a relationship with someone and your partner or spouse is friends with someone of the close friends with someone of the opposite sex who is single. And I put emphasis on who is single. Okay, remember I said that part. For example, if I have a partner or somebody I'm with, is friends with a person of the opposite sex, but this friend is in a relationship or marriage just like me, so we're both in something, that's fine. I'm okay with that because that means you're in something, I'm in something. Yeah, we can still be friends. We're friends. We're, opposite sex, but we can still be friends because we're both in something that's committed. If that person is single, then that's a hell no for me. And that's just because, and what's the funny part? Some people will be like, no, it's fine, until you're in an experience like that. I've been in both sides of the fence. I know how it goes. I know how that rabbit hole goes. So like you have to really think about that, okay? Because this is what I realized. The woman who is in the relationship with her spouse or a husband or partner, whoever you want to call it, that woman is going to feel some kind of way. I don't care if she's like probably the most confident woman on earth. I don't care if she's Beyonce. I don't care if she is, I'm trying to think of someone who even, I don't care if she's Rihanna. I don't give a damn. Like, she's gonna feel some kind of way. Um, and if you're single, this is the thing with me. If you're single, why are you close friends or very, very, very close friends with someone who's not single, who's committed? It just saying doesn't make sense to me. I don't like it. Um, Even when I've been in my relationships or like been in partnerships or relationships or whatever you want to call it, um, I've had close guy friends. I still have close guy friends. But if I got into a relationship, and this is just me, those close guy friends are going to be no more. That's point blank period. And what I mean by no more is that I'm with someone now and I'm committed to that guy, and I can't really be fucking with you like that anymore. Like I can't really like, especially if you're single, I can't really that's not gonna work. Because in my bubble, in my world, I want everybody to feel comfortable. I want everybody to feel like there's no other forces that are gonna come against what we have. Um, and some people might be like, no, that just means like you're insecure and all that. No, 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 no. It's not that. You can be very confident. You can be very, very secure in yourself, but it's just knowing that I'll say the universe, things can just happen, and you have to like. I get when people say you have to keep that bubble tight. I get that part. I understand. Um, Currently, I'm single. So if your guy is in a relationship and you're one of my friends, like if I know a guy and he's in a relationship, he's one of my friends, and I'm still single, I'm going to bid him adieu. Like I'm not gonna like. don't don't hit me up in the DMs. Don't ask how I'm doing. Don't no. You're in a relationship. Goodbye. Have a nice life. It's been nice knowing you, and I wish you all the best. And it's really as quick as that because I have that respect. I'm not going to be messaging you on the side and all this stuff. Like I'm not going to do that. We were friends. That was great, and I wish you well. I wish you the best. That's it. Because that's respect. And then you have to think about it. Would you want the same thing done to you? Like, would you want someone to be like, you know what? If your guy was talking to somebody and you'd be like, the guy would basically be like, from the girl would be like, the girl he's talking to, sorry, would be like, you know what? I don't think this is right. I don't think I should be talking to you. Have a good life, and everything is good. Everything's peaceful. I just wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I feel like that's necessary. I get really like angry when I see people, and this has happened to me. That's why I'm talking about it. Like people who are like either in something committed. It's like what is the purpose of talking to me? Like what? You can't tell me you're unhappy. You can't tell me like what is going on. Like I don't understand. Reach out to a nigga. Like reach out to a guy. Have a good life. Like I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I just feel like it's a respect thing, and that's it. Because situations do get sticky, and I highly, highly, highly believe in karma. I think karma, you know, it will get you if you do things that are just not morally right, or things that you do unto others as you would have them do to you. Point blank, period. Because it's just good. It will get you in the end, for real. Um, and I've learned that. I learned that very early on, very, very early on. Um, and I think it just becomes understandable when, you have people and now they're getting in relationships. Now they're getting in, things that, matter, friendships matter too, but relationships, people who are like full-fledged relationships and people who are married and all that stuff, like that's more important than a friendship. That's more important than what maybe you used to have with somebody. um, and it's fine if the other person doesn't get it when you cut them off. It's fine. At least for you, you can sleep well at night knowing that you were respectful towards somebody's situation. I feel like I just needed to say that because I did have like, it was a story I heard, and it just kind of like, it kind of gave me inspiration for this show because years, not years ago, maybe like, yeah, it was kind of years ago, where it's like I kind of had a situation like that, and I had to reevaluate my position and the other person's position, and I see it now for what it is, and also because I've been on the other side, um, where I'm like, why are you talking to that girl? Like, so I've been on both sides of the fence. So I realized when you've seen both sides, to you know how to handle situations like that. You know how to deal with it. But yeah, just have that respect. I'm telling you guys, it goes a long way. Um, and karma's real. Karma is real, and it's not. It can be very good or very bad. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I'm really excited about Vegas. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to experience, all the fun of Sin City, but also just to see Diana Ross. And there's a few places we're going, but I can't really remember off the top of my head. Um, but yeah, should be fun. Yeah, so I will actually be doing a Facebook Live instead of a video. So yeah, get ready for that. I will be pretty much all dolled up once I get off the plane. Like, I mean, it's on and popping from there. Like, I'm just, I'm really gonna have some fun. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, any comments, DM me. Any topic questions, DM me. Um, yeah, please continue to like, subscribe, comment. I'm always up for new things, new discussions. Next week's topic will really just be about that really badass date that I had. It was horrible. Like it was horrible. It was draining. I wanted to call the Uber, and I didn't. But I will explain to you guys why I didn't do that. Okay, so yeah, I will see you guys next week. Tune in to my Facebook Live. It's Facebook Live. It should be really, really good. And yeah, I think it will be one of my first Facebook Lives. I haven't done one in a while this year, or I haven't done any this year. So it's just something new, so I can actually like talk to you guys. You can ask me questions. I can actually talk to you guys in real time, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so I will see you guys later. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. Stay blessed, stay woke. And yes, I will see you guys next week. Bye.